This is Anica speaking. I've come to you today to speak of a great undercurrent that is sweeping through the world. As many things have been what you might call sweeping changes in the past, we are seeing something new arriving on your shores, and it's something that some of you have seen bits and pieces of, but there is a bigger picture that you might want to be aware of. And it's not a secret. We're not here to interfere in any way in your understanding of what's happening in your world. What I am here to do today, on the auspices of the League of Light, who have undertaken the authority of what your collective soul is given to echo back to you, something that a greater part of yourselves, as a unitary being, as a planetary humanity, understands but cannot hear within yourselves. We are here to echo back to you what you are already aware of in a certain plane of your awareness as it is connected to you as multidimensional creatures, even while you are living within a matrix that is somewhat limiting as far as what you can interpret from your sense perceptions, and those of you who can reach out with a greater psychic sense can take in and integrate with some sense. So what I'm here to say today is that as you see what appears to be a great drama unrolling itself before you with alarm and cries of fakery and realizations of illusions that have been portrayed as reality for a very long time on your world. As you see this, become aware within yourself of what you're allowing yourself to believe, of the truth that you have been taught to hold without question, of the truth of what you perceive as the divinity yourself, in the purity of your being, in the most unadulterated, childlike aspect of yourself, that which is without trauma, which has been untouched, that which is connected to your soul, which understands with perfect clarity what divinity truly is. Unlabeled, unadorned. Hold that up into your visual field. Hold it up into the light and see what happens. See around you whether or not this concept, this awareness without thought connected to it, casts shadows and creates disharmony in any way, or what exactly happens when you hold it into the light. Look into it and see what happens to your vision. Are you aware of greater clarity? Can you see further than you can when there are labels and decorations attached to this idea? As you gaze into this awareness, this internal lens, which cannot be touched, but which can hold the smudges of what you allow reality to put upon it when you hold it with too tight a grasp. See what it shows you from within yourself about that part of yourself where this divinity resides, For if it is something that you can approach within yourselves, then there must be a place within yourself where it resides. What is there? Feel it. There is no name which you can attach to this that is not holy. Yet there are names that have been attached to it which have echoings of other kinds of thought that are not in alignment with a clarity of vision, which seek to distort the lens for whatever purpose. It is not important to know that the lens is distorted by thought, is to be able to free yourself of those distortions. A moment of clarity, dear ones, will go a great long distance in freeing you from distortions in vision. And when you are free from distortions in vision within yourself, then how much more freely can you approach each other? Blind to the labels that others would cast upon you or another. This label that many of you have attached to me and to others who are in communication with you at this time, who are waiting behind perhaps a veil of invisibility, you might say. Those of us who are communicating with you from a distance not so far, but separated by a certain angle of light. We are closer than you may think. Many of you have attached a label of Pleiadian or Pleiadian or even ET or extraterrestrial or interdimensional or whatever it is that comforts you. Take these away, because they do not serve a purpose other than to perhaps serve as a landmark, a place to turn within. For all that we are is accessible within yourselves. Do you not know that you have access to infinity within every speck of your own beingness? You do. And that is why we say things like, we will meet you within. Your divine self is within. There's so far that you can reach, and there's little need of labels, and there's little need of accoutrements to enhance your psychic ability or your mental capacity. Clarity is all that you need. And if it helps you to release certain physical habits, then do it. If it brings you comfort, dear ones. Yet know that what you seek, you have fully within your grasp. And if you let it go and release the tension of your mind, it will spring forth a great amount of light within you, and without any shadow will direct you to the places that are waiting your discovery. And yes, we are there, and we are accessible. All things are accessible. And it is through a lens of your own divinity that you find the way to that which you know as your home and your truth. And you carry within you the reverberations of experience that serve to enhance the love that fills all of space and time. For that's all there is, coloured by how you interpret it. So, I will take your leave now and allow you to ponder these words. And I'll ask you to remember that within every moment, just as within every thought and every experience and every tiny bit of you, there is a pathway to seeing beyond the screen of illusion that is projected around you. There is a crystalline reality that exists beyond the screen. Seek it and consider what you see there in comparison to what is fed to you. And claim your divinity and your right to see without apologizing and without deluding yourself any longer. Even those of you with what you might consider the clearest vision and greatest awareness among you have some place on your lens of divinity within that can stand a bit of polishing. And as you do, you allow greater light to filter into the collective of humanity, of which you are part, a vital part, an alive part of something that is living beyond the realm of individuality, that which is a part of a greater being of sentience, the planet upon which you live, which is itself part of a great network of life as is living within every speck of the universe. With these words and these thoughts, I'll leave you now and invite you to visit us within any time you like. We are there, and it is with great love that we await a greater ability to meet with you in a joint awareness of the divine that we share. And it is with great love and respect that I say, this is Anica of the League of Light, speaking with you at a time of great transformation for your people. And peace. I bid you a very, very good tomorrow.